Today's day chair asked not to be introduced. I respect that. So would whoever is the past CEO of Seafair and the past CEO of the Special Olympics Washington and who has been in Seattle for us since 1997 and is currently on the board of directors, could they step forward if we've got somebody? Beth Wojcik, excellent.
You okay? You know what's funny about that iPad that she's carrying? Because I'm going to dish it right back at you. Look at the size of the type on that thing. It's huge, so she doesn't have to wear her readers. Yeah. As you can tell, the guests in the room, Sue is ending her year soon, so we're having a good time giving her a hard time. Our first speaker today is Roger Levesque. And Roger, if you would come up and stand next to me as I introduce you. Roger is a graduate of Stanford University with a degree in economics. Some of you might recognize Roger as a former player with the Seattle Sounders FC. Huh? That's what I'm talking about. Roger signed with the Sounders in 2009, and I think some of you probably saw his antics after scoring a few goals. You know, he was a fan favorite. His last game was on July 18th, 2012, where he was in an exhibition match against Chelsea FC. January 28, 2010, he was ranked number 19 in the USL First Division top 25 of the decade. The guy can kick a soccer ball, it turns out. He retired and he pursued and achieved his master's in business administration from the University of Washington Foster's Business School. And today, Roger is the director of community outreach for the Seattle Sounders FC. Yes. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, Roger Levesque.
Beth, thank you so much. It's a pleasure to be here. Thank you for having me out at the Rotary. I was saying this is my second visit to a Rotary. I was out in Bremerton about a year ago, and really excited to be on this side of the water, especially as an introductory to our friends at Special Olympics. The theme today, inclusion, and for me, that's soccer to a T. It's a game that's played throughout the world. I'm sure a lot of you tuned in to the US game last night against Argentina. With Copa America coming to Seattle and being in the States has been eye-opening for me. I mean, I consider myself a soccer fan. You know, I started with the MLS team in 2009, but had played previously in Seattle for a lower division team since 2003. So to see the growth of soccer in Seattle from the ground up, from the kids playing all the way to it at the highest level last Thursday when the U.S. Squeaked out a victory to make it into the semifinal of Copa America was pretty amazing. And for me, the realization, I was just chatting with Dave Lennox from Special Olympics, and the realization of watching Copa America kind of for the first time. For you soccer fans, it's run simultaneous with the European Championships going on right now. So, you know, maybe some more recognizable clubs and countries when it comes to, you know, the forethought of soccer. But thinking about the semifinal of Copa America, you know, Argentina is ranked number 1 in the world, Colombia 3, and Chile number 5. The U.S. is in pretty good company. So seeing the relevance, the prevalence of soccer through that lens has been eye-opening to me just in this last month. You know, we think about Sounders FC and, you know, the amazing fans that we have in Seattle that we've had since day one, season ticket holder since 1976, just over here. Just had a quick chance to chat and continues to come out and support the team. And I think that's a testament to the game of soccer. It is a game for everyone. And I spent some time coaching youth soccer in my younger years as I was playing. And then now, as part of Sounders FC, to see the game grow from the professional level down to, we have academy teams all the way at age 12. Those opportunities for kids to play kids to play at a higher level, continue to improve, is only going to be great for the game here in the States. That being said, my role as Director of Community Outreach, I get the opportunity to focus on those kids, those students, those people in our community who don't have access to the game, whether that's soccer, in the case of Special Olympics, other sports as well. I'm so passionate about what the sport did for me in terms of all the lessons learned, that providing that opportunity for kids who don't have it, whether that's through our partnership with Special Olympics or Street Soccer Seattle, which works with homeless youth, or Washington Youth Soccer for Success program, which focuses on health and wellness in South King County. We get the opportunity to touch all of these different populations with the game of soccer, and knowing the great groups, the great people in these organizations who are driving it, some of which you'll hear from later today. It's one of those things. I can only see soccer growing, and I can only see soccer having a more positive impact on the people in our community. We are huge supporters at Special Olympics at Sounders FC. The past couple years, I think the relationship has grown, continue to dive deeper into, how we can support, all the efforts that, their leadership, their coaches, their athletes are making in a year in and year out basis. We've had the unified exchange matches, pitting teams from Seattle and Portland, in CenturyLink Field. We have our crossbar challenge, giving athletes a chance to come out on the field at halftime, raising awareness and, providing that opportunity for athletes to hit the crossbar. And these are just a couple of the ways which we've grown to support Special Olympics, and will continue to do so leading into the USA Games in 2018. So, thank you very much. Appreciate you having me out here to represent Sounders FC. We do have a match on Saturday, 2 o'clock. We play NYC FC, some big stars coming into town. Thank you.